is my first time racing at SpareTime Raceway. I've been out here before for practice, but it was a different track layout and it was completely empty, so I was excited to check it out. It's a super fun vibe over here, everybody's super welcoming, and the track layout, which obviously it's temporary because it does change over time, but the track layout was fun. It has like a technical infield section with like a super chicane. It kind of reminds me of the movie Cars 2.
Slams the door on him.
Up the chance of the first two rows.
The outside of the track is basically like a high-speed loop, so it was really fun in the associated. I ran it a little bit in practice, even though they don't have a class for that. Another thing was I picked up the PN HP 900s. They actually had those in stock here in the store, and I definitely noticed quite a bit more punch compared to the Gens Ace that I had been running. One big difference I noticed with the track compared to Area RC where I normally race is that the track does change actually quite a bit throughout the race day. So when we first got here, it was pretty loose, and then the grip started coming up a lot compared to like the first practice session. And setup changes to react to the track is something I'm not really super used to because it's just not really so much of a thing at Area, at least not that I can feel. So I've been running my MR04 in the stock class. I had to switch over to the Joe Morema body because the PN Lexan roof isn't actually allowed here in the stock class. And it was interesting because back-to-back sessions I noticed that the Joe Morema actually wanted the traction wheel more, although the grip was coming up, so could have been a bit of both. But a few other things is they have a carpet oval back there, so I got to try out the low-C NASCAR. That was super cool because I've never driven one at all, and then on the carpet it was pretty fun. It was really loose with those stock low-C NASCAR tires. The all-wheel drive was pretty fun though because you could pretty much just lift, turn in, and then stay neutral and just let it rip on the throttle. So that was kind of a fun thing. I might be back to try that out as well. It's a little bit bigger, mini Z's, but it was pretty fun. The other thing that was cool to check out was the slot car drag racing. So when I came before on the practice day, they were actually a lot more active with that because that was actually like a slot car racing day, but those things are like nutty fast. It was kind of fun to watch them. The guy ran his car for me a couple times so I could get some shots of it. That's pretty cool. And honestly, sometimes when I was walking around and a car came down the track, it kind of like caught me by surprise because they just come so fast. Another cool thing they do at SpareTime is they actually stream all their races. I assume on Facebook I'll put something up when I have the correct info. But they have a streaming camera set up, and that also means that you get that old school YouTube or Roblox royalty-free music, which is super fun.
Oh, my bad, Chris.
It's kind of a throwback listening to that. It's fun getting to race against just like a different crowd of people and running on a completely different track. It's also been fun playing with and learning about setup changing and kind of driving style changing throughout the course of the day. So from qualifying 1 to 2, I didn't change my setup at all, but I had to actually start being a little more mindful in the second qualifying about traction rolling, kind of controlling my throttle and steering inputs to watch for that. And it was also cool to check out their hobby shop. They have kind of a different selection. I mean, obviously a lot of it's the same stuff, but like I said, the PN batteries, they have like a lot more varieties of the PN wheels. So I actually bought some with the narrower offset to try out. One of the guys I met up here was telling me that he runs the a 2 offset. So I wanted to try that out on my car. I'm not trying it out for the main because I think that's too big of a switch. The menace in me is like, F it, full new setup, let's go. But I want to have kind of a consistent car, so I'm not going to change all the wheels to a different offset. But I bought 2 offset in the rear and then the 19mm 1.5 offset for the front. So I'll try that out in my next practice session. But the mains are starting, so I'm going to lock in, get my car set up, and we'll see how it goes. I'll check back in after the mains. So I guess you like this track, huh?
Yeah, I do. It's super fast and not as technical, so I do like it quite a lot.
At SpareTime, we try to lean hard on getting new racers in the door, and what we do is if it's your first time racing here, you get your first class for free. If you race on Tuesday night, it's all free. If you race on Sunday, you get your $15 class for free. You just have to pay for any additional classes that are $5. It's all about squeezing the trigger one time. So it benefits us to let you come in and race. It benefits us to let you come in and try out our cars before you buy one. because as soon as you squeeze the trigger, it's a done deal. Cool thing about Spare Time is when you walk in this door, we're going to stop you. We're going to shove cars in your hand. People are going to give you controllers. You're probably going to have to tell them to stop giving you cars because we want you to come in here and experience this with us. We don't want it to be get in here and buy cars from us, buy parts from us. We want your money. We want you to come and experience it. We want you to come race with us.
And you have like a couple beginner-friendly classes as well?
Yes, we run the Ultra Stock. If you ever go to Area RC, they run what's called a driver's class. We run the same thing here. We call it Ultra Stock. And then on Sundays, we run novice classes. So we'll run a novice box stock and an advanced box stock. So that gives everybody kind of a chance to get on the podium. And we run kids when we have enough kids. And then the Ultra Stock, we used to run a novice and advanced, but honestly, it's gotten so good in the novice class that everybody's running really well. So Sundays we do have novice classes. Tuesday nights are a really busy night for us, actually. I didn't think they would be, but we run D mains on Tuesday nights. So it's a great night to come in, but it's sometimes a late night on Tuesdays.
So I really enjoyed my first race at SpareTime Raceway. I kind of shot myself in the foot for the mains because I switched up that axle height and then it was scraping on the Joe Marima body, which I wasn't used to because I usually run the C9, which you can adjust the ride height. But anyways, I guess that was a good lesson to double check your freaking changes before you run in a main. But overall, it was definitely a lot of fun, and I've been told to come back on a Tuesday night because it's really popping, so I'll check that out. And I also just learned some tech tips from some of the guys up here, so I'll be making some more videos, testing things out. If you're local, DFW, come check out SpareTime Raceway and subscribe to the Mini Racers for all things Mini Z Racing.